All right guys, so I have something a little embarrassing to show today. It's been here for about 3 years. You guys haven't really seen it because it's hidden really well by this tree, but I'm gonna show it to you guys and we're gonna go ahead and take care of it today. It's a mess, it's embarrassing, it's gross. Honestly, I don't know why it's taking me this long to go ahead and get this corrected, but we're gonna do it today. I'm gonna show you guys the easiest way to get one of these installed though. All right, here we go. There it is. Look at this nasty hose mess. Okay, because normally it's like up on the porch, whatever, but it is a nasty mess. It's embarrassing, it's gross, and I just absolutely hate it. All right, so today we're gonna install a new hose reel and we're gonna go ahead and I'll break that out for you guys. We're gonna showcase it, we're gonna get it all installed. You see this one here, came with the house. Obviously, it does not work. It's broken. So we're gonna go ahead and get that off the wall. I'm gonna put the new one on, but we're not gonna put it on the wall. We're gonna put it into the ground, but we're not gonna dig a hole. I got something so much better. I found this from Dad Stuff 365. He just did a video on it. I'm gonna do the same thing because honestly, I just did 4 posts in the backyard for the chicken run and I don't wanna do it again. I don't wanna dig more holes, put in cement, put these posts in. So I got something else that we're gonna go ahead and use to make sure that these posts are nice, secure in the ground. Let me go ahead and grab it real quick. Let's go ahead and break this down. And here it is, guys. This is a lawn post or a 4x4 post that you can stick in the ground. Nice long stake here, goes deep into the ground, hold your post in there nice and secure, bolted into place, and you don't have to worry about anything. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get this in the ground. I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to go ahead and get this right there in the ground, safe and secure, no digging, no nothing, really easy. We'll make sure it's nice and plumb and good to go. So let's go ahead and walk through this. We're gonna take all this apart real quick, make sure we get this all nice and cleaned up, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this installed. So let me take this off real quick and jump right back down into it. Okay, so now that we're nice and cleaned up, we're gonna take our stake, we're gonna get it in the ground. We're gonna go grab something real quick though. Okay, so what you need obviously besides the stake is a nice piece of a 4x4 post, just something nice and small you can stick into the stake there, and then you're gonna need a level. So the level is to make sure that you are level on all sides, so that way you're nice and plumb. So basically what you need to do is when you go ahead and put your level in, you wanna make sure that this bubble right here is in between your 2 markers, like so, on 2 sides, so that way everything is nice and plumb and level. I'll go ahead and show you guys as we're going through it, but you're gonna wanna do this a couple times. You're gonna keep measuring it, checking for plumb as you are hammering the stake into the ground, so that way it's not getting out of warp or anything like that. Oh, well I guess, you know, if you wanna hammer it in, you're also gonna need your hammer. Here's mine. I think this will work. I don't think we're gonna need anything too crazy like a big sledge or anything like that, but this should work in order to get it in. If you need something bigger, grab something bigger. But this should work for us. So let's go ahead, get this sucker into the ground. Okay, so you're gonna take your post, piece of your post, you just stick it right there in the hole there. You're gonna find your spot you wanna put it in, and you're just gonna hammer it in. So every few times though, I'm gonna check to make sure that everything is nice and plumb. We're nice and level, nothing crooked. The last thing you want is to have this post in super crooked. So we're gonna hammer it in a couple times and keep checking. All right, and now that it's in the ground, all you do is pull your post right on out. You're safely in the ground, and then you can go ahead and get back to work. Now what you can do though, is you can literally take the post that you're gonna put in here and put your hose reel bracket on it and then install it in. So we're gonna go do that real quick. It's gonna make the installation of this whole project so much easier to be able to do it piece by piece here. So let's go ahead and put the hose reel bracket on the post and then go ahead and get this in the ground, and then we'll put the hose reel on. It makes it so much easier. It's just so much simpler to go ahead and do the install. You don't have to crane your neck, do anything difficult. It makes it very, very easy. All right, so let me go grab the post and the hose reel real quick, show you guys what we're working with. All right guys, so what I did get here is the hose reel, and the reason why I went with this one is actually I was watching the Lawn Tools video. If you guys haven't checked out their channel, definitely go check it out. They did a whole review of just a bunch of different hose reels, all the different brands, different types, and this was their #1. So it kind of convinced me to go ahead and get this one. I was looking at a couple other different brands, but after watching their video, I decided to go with this one. We're gonna make it really easy to go ahead and install and go ahead and get this uploaded real quick. So let me go ahead and break this out of the box. We'll take a look at it and get it installed. Oh, it's a sticker. That's nifty. So what you guys can see here is they actually give you a sticker mount that you can go ahead and put on your post, and then it tells you where to drill your holes. Very easy, really kind of a cool design to be able to go ahead and just stick it to where you want to, as opposed to just having a piece of paper. So really do, you know, like that, appreciate that a lot. Got one little nozzle there. Oh, she is big. And of course our bracket. All right guys, so the bracket is slightly larger than a 4x4 post. So I took a 2x4 here, screwed it onto the end, attached it so it's nice and secure. And now all we have to do is go ahead and throw our bracket onto place, make some marks for our pilot holes. So I'm gonna just put those in here real quick. So now that we have our holes marked out, we're gonna go ahead and drill a little bit to get a pilot hole started, so that way we can go ahead and easily get our bolts into place. So now that we have our holes done, we're gonna go ahead and get our screws into place. Then we're gonna follow that up with a 1/2 inch socket and just make sure everything's nice and tight. All right, so now our post is nice and good. We're gonna go ahead and drop her in the hole she goes. We'll take our sledgehammer real quick, give her a couple knocks in, just make sure she's nice and good in there. And then what you need to do is you need to come in afterwards at the very bottom down here, tighten up these bolts so that way your post is nice and secure. And there you go, guys. Your post is now in there, nice and secure, not going anywhere. 18 inches into the ground. All you have to do now, put the hose reel in. So let's do that real quick. Now we go ahead and drop this baby in. And there it is, guys. We're good to go. So our hose reel is nice and hooked up there. All we have to do is get the actual hose in there, but really easy. All we do is drop this in. And now we have a new 100-foot hose, very well maintained up here. So clean, so organized. I mean, look at this. It's so much better than what it was. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It's out of the way. And then in the wintertime, all you have to do, come grab it, put it away for storage. Keeps everything nice and safe, keeps it all well protected. I mean, look at this thing. It is a beast, it's lovely. Let me finish getting it together though, so we can really kind of dive into it. That's nice. Very nice and sturdy. I like the sprayer nozzle, it's very, very cool. It's got about 10 different settings on here. They all click very well. Seems like it's really, you know, top of the line here. Let's go ahead and see how far we can really pull this sucker out though. So really easy to pull. Nothing too crazy here. There's no clicking, it's really nice. It's supposed to be a 100-footer, so let's see how far out we can go. We're already in the street here. Okay, so here I am at my neighbor's driveway. I can basically go all the way across the street if I wanted to. So we are all the way out. All you have to do to get it back in though, give a nice little tug and walk her in. It's got a nice little pullback, nothing too crazy. I definitely wouldn't let it run, like go and just go. But really nice to go ahead and just walk it back in. And here we are. One of the features I did like about this specific model is that it had these nylon brushes right here. I don't know if you can see them, that basically clean the hose as it goes in, and it does move the hose left to right. So that way it does a nice good wind in. So I thought this was a really cool feature as part of this hose. And honestly, great job. I love it. I think it's gonna go really well with the house. I think it's gonna be really nice to have here and be able to utilize our front yard now, not have that mess when I'm go ahead and mixing up, fertilizer in the front, having to hide the hose. It was gross. So really, really happy. The hose reel looks great here. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do not dig holes for your posts. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I will link both the hose reel and the post stakes down in the description of the video if you guys want to grab one. They are great. I love them. I will never dig another hole unless I absolutely have to. Digging holes, putting cement in, it sucks. It's a lot of work and I just don't want to do it. I did it in the backyard for our chicken run. Never again, never again. So that is it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy today's video, you guys know what to do. Smash that like and subscribe button. And as always, go out there, make it a great day. And I will see you guys on the next one.